Honestly, boys, I've got quite the number of the guys in my DMs trying to start the side hustles, trying to make some extra money online and trying to make their first 5 to 10k a month. But the issue is that all of them have a completely wrong mindset coming into this. There are small set of things that you guys do, and those are honestly stopping you from hitting your goals of 5 to 10k a month. And that's what I'll be talking about in this video, about changing your mindset if you want to start making 5 to 10k a month consistently. First of all, big portion of the guys that want to get into this, they want to make some passive income. And also most of you guys watching this are still working your regular job, your 9 to 5, which is completely fine, and you want to make some extra money online to escape that 9 to 5. And the thing is that you come to me wanting to make passive income. So before you even think about passive income, you need to work on your earned income. Completely forget about passive income and put more focus on actually working more to make more money. Your hours outside of that 9 to 5 are meant to be used for grind, for absolute grind, and I like to call it 5 to 9. After you go home from 9 to 5, you start building your 5 to 9, which is your side hustle you want to be growing. So that's when you need to be growing your side hustle outside of your work. You should be putting as much time as possible into building extra income source, of course, outside of the work. So it's not going to be a passive income at all, because honestly, it requires a lot of work and effort, especially to get the things up and running, But still, you should not even be considering passive income until you are already at the point where you're generating 5 to 10k a month consistently. Then we have another mistake that you boys are making, and that is that you simply don't recognize opportunity. That might be the main issue here. And what I mean by this is that you follow others like sheep. A lot of you guys, instead of sitting down and having a genuine think like, what's gonna be the good opportunity this year, right now, with the current situation, with the current trends, with the current economic state. Instead of that, you just follow everyone. And I can't understand why. You just follow everyone, which is not a good approach, That's something you should not be doing. And what I mean by this following everyone, I mean that you follow everything that everyone else has been doing for the past few years. This is not how you should be thinking if you want to get extraordinary results, obviously. You should be thinking outside the box. You simply have to do what other people are not doing. So literally, do what other people don't do. This is exactly what you should do. Do the opposite. So if you want to make 5 to 10k a month, you're not gonna do that just by following the exact same thing that made people rich 3 years ago, because honestly it's too late. The market has changed a lot, and that's the reason. All the time when I talk with people, I hear everyone getting started with dropshipping and SMMA, and honestly boys, you lot are making me cringe every time I hear someone telling me, oh yeah, I'm trying to make money online, so me and a couple of my friends are going to start our own social media marketing agency. Or even worse, when someone says, I'm gonna start my dropshipping store and I literally sell bad quality, shitty Chinese products. Honestly, that makes me cringe so bad. So these things are way oversaturated. Literally, the whole TikTok entrepreneurial space brainwashed you guys, because you think you can just start a dropshipping store, copy and paste it from someone successful, and start making 10k a month just like that. If you think, obviously, that you are absolutely delusional. That simply doesn't work like that. The amount of competition and the price of these Facebook ads in the first place is outrageous. But of course, don't get me wrong, if you are serious about getting into dropshipping and you really want to make it work, then fine, get into it. Who am I to tell you, But also understand that there are definitely better options out there to achieve your goals if you want to make those 5 to 10k a month. mean, this is somewhat a goal we all have, you know. So if your main goal is to reach that 10k a month as fast as possible, then you should not be getting anywhere near dropshipping or SMMA. You hear all these guys always talking about one thing, and that's high value skill. High value skill. You hear those guys always talking about it, but that's what's really important in today's state of the market. You know, it's really important and it's necessary to get you to that 5 to 10k a month mark. But what these geeks on TikTok don't tell you, is that that high value skill needs to be legit and in high demand. High demand. That's the most important part. Having a high value skill is pointless if it's not in high demand, because you're not gonna be able to find any clients. No one is gonna want to hire you to provide that high value skill if it's not in high demand, because there are literally millions of people out there doing the exact same thing as you. And also, to be honest, there are some guys from third world country, like some Indians or Pakistan guys, you know, offering those same services for much cheaper prices. But if your skill is in high demand, you're never gonna struggle to find work. So, what are the skills that are actually in high demand right now? As I said, you need to be recognizing the opportunities, boys. I mean, that's one characteristic of successful people. And actually, let's make some kind of a list. Let's make a list so I can present it to you better. So let's name this successful person A. Successful person A. Let's call him that. Then what are 3 characteristics that this successful person A is gonna have? First one, obviously, he'll be able to recognize opportunities / trends. He'll be able to recognize it on time. Then what's the second thing gonna be? The second thing gonna be is, of course, to take immediate action. I always say, speed is the key to success, and taking action is the key to learning. You don't have to know everything to start. You will learn as you go along, you know. And this is a trait of a successful person. Then the third one will be, obviously, he will lead the market instead of following it. He'll lead the market instead of following it. So if you're gonna follow the market, you'll always gonna be left behind. You'll literally always feel like you're one step too slow, which is, to be honest, true. While on the other hand, if you're leading the market, you're always that one step ahead of everyone else, ahead of the trends, ahead of the game, and you'll always find a new way to make money before everyone else hops on that trend. So with appointment setting right now, I'm always telling you that in 2024, appointment setting is gonna explode. I always tell you that it's gonna be trending, and actually, I started talking about it a few months ago, and honestly, it seems like I'm more and more right about it. You know, there's already way more people talking about appointment setting than it was 3 or 4 months ago, let's say. And to be fully honest with you boys, appointment setting is in super high demand. And the key word is super high demand. This one right here. Because it's in super high demand, that means that it's such a big opportunity. There's so many business owners right now that need high ticket appointment setters. And I think I already told you once that there's actually more businesses needing appointment setters than there is actual appointment setters. You know, I want to raise an awareness about huge supply and demand issue that's happening on the market right now. And demand, yeah, I want to raise awareness about it. And that's how good of an opportunity this actually is. In 2023, honestly, I'm sure you guys know that already, because literally when you were scrolling, every third story or reel on IG is some Instagram coach with some sort of a page. Their bio is something like, DM me fitness if you want to start losing weight this year. So all of these business owners need appointment setters. Their businesses are literally built off appointment setters. And once again, I already mentioned this, that this whole online coaching industry is said to be worth over $350 billion in the next few years. And all these businesses that you see everywhere need appointment setters. And that's why it's in such a high demand, And one more good thing I want to mention is that appointment setting can't be replaced by AI. Can't be replaced by AI. And the reason behind that is because AI obviously doesn't have emotions, so like emotional capacity, doesn't have emotional capacity. Yeah, of course, AI doesn't have emotional capacity, and that emotional capacity I'm talking about is one of the most important things about being an appointment setter. So my main point in this video is that instead of doing the things that sound cool and sexy, like being an agency owner, you need to be ready to do the boring work first, reject the passive income, and focus on earned income. Completely remove starting an agency out of your mind, and stop thinking that you don't want to do the client work, that boring work, that you just want to set up the deals, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, all I hear, if you think like that, is laziness. That's all I hear. When I hear someone that wants to start an SMMA, I honestly hear a lazy man. Just put your focus on building a high value skill set, high demand skill in the first place, and then put more focus on improving until you are at that 10K a month mark. Again, this appointment setting thing is a crazy opportunity this year in 2024, and I told you guys it's gonna be trending a few months ago, and it's already started to trend a little, but we are still early. Don't get me wrong. It's still unsaturated to the point where if you start now, you can make the most money out of it. It's still a great opportunity before everyone else hops on the trend. So, if there is one main point I want you to take from this video, that's that you can't keep doing these oversaturated business models, boys. No matter how flashy they sound, no matter how many screenshots of their PayPal accounts you see them posting on TikTok, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this, simple as that. We're in 2024 now, and the whole economic situation is pretty messed up, I can't lie, but one thing that's gonna stay is sales. It's high ticket sales, and this is the industry where appointment setting actually is high ticket sales. These are some of the most valuable skills to have in the world, and when you have these job roles that are in such a high demand, you cannot go wrong, boys. I highly recommend you. I mean, even if it's not appointment setting, there are some other skills that are in high demand, such as high ticket closing or DM closing. There's a bunch of these skills right now that are in high demand. This is the trend, high ticket sales. This is the trend, this is the industry that's trending right now, and since it's sales, I believe it's gonna be trending for a while. So this is what's ahead of the market. You need to be able to take immediate action, like this successful person A, and obviously recognize the opportunities or trends and stop following the market, and instead of that, lead the market. Lead those guys and let them lead you. That's gonna make you the most money. So yeah, anyways, boys, I hope this video helped a little. I appreciate you for staying for the whole video, and I would appreciate even more if you hit that subscribe button. Honestly, I don't like to beg for those, but it genuinely really helps if you subscribe, like, comment. It genuinely helps boost it on the algorithm. So yeah, keep grinding, boys, and let's get into this 2024 strong, boys. See you in the next one.